is just fantastic. Captain's log, subdates 21-1205.8. On the 5th day of Moistmas, my whole crew gave to me a tub of Marmite, a fine detail paintbrush, and a white mannequin head. Now I'll give them props for this, as it is a tad creative, but I'm still going to execute one of them for it. Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Karen or Not a Karen. Feels like a game show, right? I mean, if the playlist had the views to match that, I'm sure we could turn it into one. For now though, we're going to go through and continue to plow through all these videos I now get sent, of people who may or may not be Karens. Today's one though came from my sister. Yeah, I know, this is strange. The game I want to play now is, can you work out within the first 10 seconds what the problem is that may well lead to a Karen-ish moment? And of course the later game is or is she not a Karen?
But I can't open my f***ing car, my daughter has to get in!
Well, this game's going to be a lot easier than I thought. That was only 3 seconds. So why is the video 2 minutes 11? Well, I guess that game's over then. As you can see from the video I have now shown you a very short clip of. A lady is having issues getting her daughter into her car. So let's see how this escalates.
He won't move his car! My daughter has to get in. Move it! You parked it too f***ing close!
There was a point raised by my sister. As I'm not a driver, this wasn't something I immediately noticed. And the point is that in the United Kingdom, if you park within the lines in a car park, the space you then have is all you have. If you can open your door just enough to wiggle yourself out, perfect. If you have to have your child climb in through a door on the other side for you to then strap them in from the front of the car, i.e. inside driver or passenger seat, so be it. Not everything is about having all the space in the world. Parking spaces are limited for a reason. It is not only about accommodating for customers, but also if you have to pay for a car park, maximizing the money it can make. So unless he has somehow parked outside of the box that he has been granted to park, I'm not entirely sure what the point is. Also, we in the UK have a lot less space, so we don't generally have moments like this, which makes it really amusing for us because of the effort we have to go to, most of the time, to get into our vehicles.
You heard me. When you open that door,
does she do this a lot?
Car.
Is she okay?
No, she's fine. The car is parked too close to her car.
The friend says you've parked too close, but I couldn't disagree more. You've parked exactly where you're allowed to park, and the only way you're going to hit the car is if you're stupid enough to just open your door and slam it into the one parked next to you. So really, the response we're going to get is completely unnecessary, unless I'm about to find out from my lovely, lovely audience, hello, that perhaps there is an unwritten code of etiquette that if your vehicle is larger than the one next to you, you must relocate your vehicle somewhere where it can be more accommodating for you, and of course, more importantly, the smaller vehicles.
Do you see your tire? Let's get serious. Let's get serious. You see the line that separates these? Now come over here. Come over here. Come on. This is just for fun. This is just for fun. No, come here. Look. Just for fun. Look. And then look at this.
What we have here is a case of bit entitled and top-notch parking, because what you may have noticed was, if you're an intrepid viewer, is that that parking was akin to that of a UK council-built house wall, straight at a 45-degree angle. So if you walk like Michael Jackson dances when he leaned forward, you'd have the right angle and be 100% straight. But it's okay everyone, it is of course the fault of the gentleman in the bigger vehicle.
You need to stay within the lines.
So do you.
So your clapback is, he wasn't parked right, correctly or straightly, which totally negates the fact that you didn't park correctly or straight, thereby making it harder for yourself to get out or put people into your car. Yeah, notice I dropped vehicle for a moment there? It's cute, I know.
But look, I'm perfectly between the lines. Look, oh. I'm actually hugging this side a little too much.
I'll be honest, based on the size of that parking spot, he couldn't have parked any better really, because any other way and he would not have parked. He would have taken up what could be essentially considered 2 parking spaces. Instead though, this individual has managed to take his larger vehicle and put his vehicle in the correct spot correctly, and that means I guess that, well, he might not be to blame for this. Interesting.
I'll take a picture.
Yeah.
You'll take a picture? Wait, hang on, which one of you's the Karen? Behavior like this implies that both of you are skirting the territory where one would normally be called a Karen. Well, this is getting interesting. I'm sure that picture will totally change it if you manipulate the image. I hear Photoshop's really good. Might I recommend hiring Kylie Jenner? She does it all the time with her Instagram posts.
Pero estás loca.
You.
Oh.
You.
En español, por favor.
Don't call women crazy.
You do realize that by responding to being called crazy in that outraged way that you are now responding, as if that is the main point of this entire debate, discussion, argument, makes you look loca. Anyway, crazy's good most of the time, isn't it? We will have a little loca in us. Loco if you're a gent. If there's another version of it for other, by all means, let me know in the comments. Most creative can be pinned instead of the source.
You're crazy. Look at you. You old driving a car like that ass.
For the sake of clarity, I did not censor any of those profanities, but I do love that the argument has now shifted from how he parked because he debunked it, all the way over to how dare you call me crazy even though I'm acting crazy, and then all the way over, because it's finally reached its final destination, to how dare you have a car like that? It's haram! As if somehow the size of one's vehicle is the actual problem here, and not the div who didn't park properly, to thereby maximize the space, which would have meant she would avoid this entire debacle.
You're not happy, man.
You're
an old fart.
You're
too old to be driving a car like that. It's too big for you.
I'm in disbelief.
Pecker.
Is this the part where she goes and asks to speak to maybe the dealership and ask they take the car back? Or maybe to speak to his manager at his job? Or maybe she should now focus on his appearance because his age just isn't enough for such a large vehicle.
Yeah, I bet you are. You look and you drive like it. You drive like it, you little tiny pecker.
This is
so you
original.
need that. That is your d, isn't it?
Oh look, I was right. She went straight after an appearance or a claimed appearance that maybe perhaps to have such a large weapon on the streets with 4 wheels, an engine and other pieces, as you can tell I'm mechanically competent, is an indicator that perhaps this man is pecking a tiny packer. I wonder if anyone noticed what I just said there.
You proud of your old that's your card, ain't you? Yeah, can't get it up? Viagra, my ass. You stupid shit. Now you're getting off fighting with a woman?
No, I'm not fighting.
You're getting off fighting with a woman, you little pecker?
I'm not fighting at all.
Go on, man, because I'll take you down, you son of a anytime.
That's threatening, but it's not. I'm just...
Block that correctly.
I'm just being entertained, frankly. I'm in disbelief.
And now the shield has been deployed, everyone. Oh my god. We got everything in this video. Oh, it was a good one, it was a doozy. As you can see, you can't defend yourself either. That's the rule here. Although I would point out, at no point did the man really try to fight a woman. What he did was point at the fact that his car was parked essentially perfectly. And hers was parked, well, if you did that in your driving test, you would have failed. Every corner that you can touch around the territory of the Karen was touched, and she even had someone from Home Depot present with their camera taking pictures, and I'm wondering if they were on her side, which makes you also wonder if perhaps maybe if she'd reached out to their manager. So I guess we get to the part of, is this person a Karen? Kinda think they are. A little bit, yeah. I think they are. Although I could be wrong, and as we're only 2 and 7, I'd like to know whether you think this is 3 and 7. Yes, the Karens are on a comeback, possibly. If not, it's 2-8 and pretty much the Karens are losing here. Do let me know in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, smash that like. I really need the engagement. Really smash it. Please leave a comment with what you think and other related, perhaps pinned comments. Yes, suggestions. And if you did enjoy the video, please consider sharing it about. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Thank you all very much for listening. Ta-ta.